Hello and welcome to the Stribe training video showing you all the features on the employee side of Stribe. As you can see, I'm logged in here, and this is what the employees will first see when they log in. First things first, you've got your Stribe-wide message here in the top right-hand corner. This is something that can be edited by admin members, so you can display whatever you would like for your team to see on there. It's just a nice way of getting information across that you would like to on the first page when people log into Stribe. Secondly, if I move over to the left, we've got our quick actions panel. So from here, you can send a shout out with one click. Shout outs are our peer-to-peer recognition system, and I'll go into that in a little more detail when I get to that page. You can view the latest pulse results with one click, and you can also see any notifications that you may have, such as message replies or shout outs. You can see any messages that you have open at the minute, and you're able to just view these quickly. So I can see that I've sent 2 messages here. I can see that I've sent this anonymously. However, I haven't had a reply yet. So that is why that message is showing in our open messages here. I can then go ahead and reply and send another message. Or if I feel like I would like to, I can use the box on the right here to send a new message. Hi, I am having some trouble with my colleague. Who can I talk to? As we can see, by default, everything in Stribe is anonymous except for our peer-to-peer recognition system shoutouts. So I can see that my message is anonymous by default. If I want to actually reveal who I am, I can just toggle this little pillbox here, and that does then change this writing and the colour to say you've revealed your identity. You can also attach photos, videos or screenshots to help support your message. However, I'm happy with mine and I'd like to stay anonymous. I'm going to go send message, and we get a little confirmation that the message has been sent, and I can see here now that I'm waiting for a reply. And if I go back to my home page, I can see there that message is updated and it's open. You can use this messages box to talk about anything that you would like, ideas, suggestions or problems, and this will go to a Stribe admin who will then get back to you. If you have a current survey open, it will show in this little box here, and you're able to answer the survey from this here as well. The next section of the employee dashboard is a You Said We Did. You Said We Did is where organisations can feedback on the feedback, keeping that feedback loop going. So we can see that the question asked was to do with sustainability. We can see that there was 2 majority answers, and we can also see what the organisation is saying that they're going to do about that. As an employee, I can go ahead and say, yes, that's brilliant, or no, I had some other thoughts about this. And it encourages me to give more feedback. And when I click this button, it opens with a message box, and it's exactly the same as what we've just gone through. You've got the power of your identity. You can attach videos, photos, or screenshots. And then also on the employee dashboard, we have the shout out feed. So this is the most recent shout outs that have been sent, and you can see here who they've been sent to. If you hover over, you can also like and comment, similarly to social media. And then finally, we've also got a snapshot of the resources available too on the employee dashboard here. I am going to go into each section now. However, everything that you need to access is on this page. If we want to look at all of our messages, so including our closed messages, we will go onto the messages tab. So I can see here that I've had a closed message. We've got a reply here. If I was to go ahead and reply to this, this would then reopen that message thread and it would go back to an admin user. So the messages tab is just for the history of all your messages, as we do have the open messages and the ability to send a message from the home page. Similarly, resources, this is your hub. This is your chance to be able to search anything on the resource hub. So whatever you're looking for, let's say for example, holiday, if I go ahead and search that, I can then see all the resources that are available for holidays and find what I'm looking for too. Shoutouts. So we can see the most recent shoutouts on our homepage as we've just seen. However, if you want to view more historic shoutouts, you can come onto the shoutout page. Or if you want to send a shout out and you haven't used the button in your quick actions, you can click on this box here, send a shout out. You can send a shout out to everybody, you can send a shout out to a team, or you can send a shout out to individuals. So I'm going to send mine to Denny. You can also assign your shout out to a value. So I'm going to say Denny did great teamwork on the project this week. If I wanted to, I could also add a photograph as well. And I'll go ahead and click shout out, and this will then appear at the top of the list. It will also appear at the top of the shout out feed. We can see the most recent "you said we did" response on the employee homepage. However, similarly to messages, if you want to see all of the responses, you would just click on the "you said we did" and you're able to see all of the historic responses. So for example, if I have seen this question here, do you know what mental health support our company offers? And there's a response from the company that perhaps said something like, oh, we're going to do more about this, but we've not heard anything as an employee, I still can give more feedback. I can send a message saying, we've not heard anything about this, what was done? Just in case you missed it, or in case the organisation hadn't actually done what they said they were going to do. There's no close on this button here. And that's it. That is really it. It's very intuitive, it's very user-friendly, and as soon as you get logged on, you'll get to know Stribe. But any questions, you know where we are.